Dear students, yesterday we studied about nucleus and its parts. So the different parts of nucleus were: number 1 nuclear membrane, number 2 nucleoplasm, number 3 chromatin network, and number 4 nucleolus. Out of these four, we have already discussed about the nuclear membrane and nucleoplasm. So if you remember, the nuclear membrane was double layered membrane which surrounds the nucleus. It is containing pores. These pores allow the entry and exit of the material from the nucleoplasm to the cytoplasm. So now what was nucleoplasm? Nucleoplasm was the grounded level substance or the fluid present inside the nucleus, in which chromatin and nucleolus were suspended, isn't it? So now today we will be studying about the chromatin network or chromatin material present inside the nucleus and the nucleolus. So first of all we will take the chromatin material. So what is chromatin material? Chromatin material is the thread-like structure which is present inside the nucleus. Okay, so the nucleoplasm contains certain thread-like structures which are known as chromatin material, and these many chromatin material forms a network-like thing which is known as chromatin network. These chromatin material play a very important role in the structure of nucleus, as most of the important things which make nucleus a governor of the cell are located in the chromatin material only. So let us now see what this chromatin material consists of. So students, I told you yesterday that chromatin the nucleus divides. Okay, so during the cell division can be a mitotic cell division or meiotic cell division. This we will be studying in this chapter later and in detail in higher classes. Okay, but for now, during this mitotic or meiotic division, or simply you can say during the cell division, the chromatin material which is present in the nucleoplasm of the cell, it organizes itself to form the chromosomes. Okay, in simple language, the chromatin material gets converted into chromosomes when the cell starts dividing. Fine. And this chromosome is made up of DNA and proteins. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Now this DNA is the master molecule of the nucleus or of the cell. As we have discussed in the earlier lecture, that the nucleus is the governor of the cell. It controls all the activities of the cell. So in the nucleus, the DNA is the master molecule which is controlling all these activities of the cell. And if we will go now more deeper, this DNA contains certain functional segments. Okay, and these are known as genes. And basically these genes are the factors or the main thing which controls the different characters in human beings or in any organism. So ultimately the major activities of our cell are governed by genes which are present in the DNA. DNA is present in the chromosomes. Chromosomes come from the chromatin network, and this chromatin network or chromatin material is present in the nucleoplasm of the nucleus. So I shall repeat it once again. The nucleus contains four major parts. One is nuclear membrane, another is nucleoplasm, third is chromatin, and fourth is nucleolus. So nucleoplasm was the fluid matter of the nucleus. Okay, in this nucleoplasm chromatin material was present. This chromatin material was thread-like structure. These thread-like structures or chromatins are converted into chromosomes when the cell starts dividing. These chromosomes are made up of DNA and proteins. Now, this DNA contains certain genes, and these genes are finally controlling all the activities of the cell. So, on one chromosome, there can be many genes which can be present, and due to the presence of these genes, as these are the functional part of the DNA or they govern all the activities of the cell, these genes or these chromosomes are considered as the hereditary vehicle of our cell. Okay, and it is only due to this chromosome and these genes and these DNA that the there is the transfer of characteristics from one parent to their offspring, from the parents to their offsprings. Whatever characteristics are transferred, they are due to the presence of these chromosomes, which during the reproduction are transferred from the parents to the offsprings. Okay, and that is why we are having many characteristics in ourselves which resembles to our parents. So the chromosomes are considered as the hereditary vehicles. Now comes the nucleolus. So what is nucleolus? Nucleolus is present inside the nucleus. It is another oval body or spherical body which is inside the nucleus. So now the size of this nucleolus is slightly bigger in those cells in which protein synthesis takes place, and this nucleolus is more prominent, that is you can find nucleolus in those cells which are non-dividing cells. Okay, and nucleolus contains large amount of RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, and protein, and it contains very less amount of DNA. So DNA was mainly present in the chromatin material. Okay, as I have told you just now in the earlier slide, that chromatin material got converted into chromosome. Chromosome contained DNA and DNA contained genes. Okay, so DNA, the major portion of the DNA is present in the chromatin material or in the chromosome, and the nucleolus contains larger amount of RNA, ribonucleic acid, and the proteins. So now we have studied about the four main components of the nucleus, and they were the nuclear membrane, the nucleoplasm, the chromatin network, and the nucleolus. Now let us study about the functions of the nucleus. So what are the major functions of the nucleus? First of all, I have told you earlier that it is acting as the governor of the cell. It is maintaining all the activities or controlling all the activities of the cell. So it helps in the maintenance of the cell, it helps in the cell division, and it is needed for the inheritance of the characters from the parent to offspring, as it is acting as the hereditary vehicle. So what was acting as the hereditary vehicle? The chromosomes were acting as the hereditary vehicle. And where were the chromosomes present? Chromosomes were present in the chromatin material. And where was the chromatin material present? Chromatin material was present in the nucleoplasm of the nucleus. So ultimately nucleus is acting as it is required for the inheritance of characters from parent to offsprings. And as told earlier, that all the activities are governed or controlled by the nucleus. So the nucleus controls various cytoplasmic activities also. So students, we will stop here for today. Thank you very much.